Sir?
Are you trying to cause a scene right now? Because I'll arrest you for disorderly instead.
Why? I'm doing what I'm doing my...
No, you're attempting to cause a scene here with
No, I'm not. You just threatened to hit me.
You most certainly are.
You just threatened to hit me.
No, I'm not doing anything wrong. Dude.
You can't resist.
I know, but dude, I gave him my ID. I gave him my ID.
Not
This
allowed
is a
to,
federal building. You are not allowed to film in here.
okay, I'm gonna ask you to calm down for a second.
But they come to me and they told me that you.
I get it, but
they've
you got,
asked you not to do that.
I get it, but
I'm
you
just
gotta
letting
calm
you know
down. Who are you
You are
first?
not allowed to film.
So you have a right.
Yo,
to
so am
call
I not
police.
detained? Is that what you just said? I'm not detained?
I said you have a right to call the
Am I
police.
detained or am I free?
There are police officers who seem to have never learned even the most basic rights of citizens, and as a result, abuse of power happens right before our eyes. Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're once again looking at tense encounters where citizens were simply doing things that are completely legal, yet still labeled as disorderly, unlawfully detained, or even face threats of violence. These scenes once again underline one simple truth: knowledge of the law isn't just important, it's the key to holding police accountable to the people. Watch this incident because it's deeply troubling. This female officer didn't like being recorded, so when she realized the man was legally filming her in public, without a shred of professionalism, she immediately threatened him with violence simply because she didn't like being on camera. When confronted with the fact that recording in public is perfectly legal, she quickly shifted the blame onto the man, accusing him of causing a scene just to find an excuse to arrest him. But this man didn't back down. He stood his ground and reminded her that civil rights are not negotiable.
You're gonna hit me? I'm sorry, are you gonna threaten me, officer?
Are you trying to cause a scene right now? Because I'll arrest you for disorderly instead.
Why?
How'd you
I'm
like
doing
that?
what I'm doing my...
No, you're attempting to cause a scene here with
No,
these
I'm not.
people.
You just threatened to hit
You
me.
mostly are.
You just threatened to hit me. You threatened to bash me.
201 from 222.
I don't get threatened in public. Sorry.
Did you respond to in front of the box lunch? Stop taking my photograph.
Nice for the officer. Be a gentleman.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that goes both
that's the
ways.
problem.
That goes both ways.
Get that camera out of my face.
I'm on public property. I can do what I want.
That's property.
I am now.
You are so rude. Are you recording me?
I'm in public. I'm a news person.
Hold on. Are you recording right now?
I am videotaping, which is in my constitutional rights.
Well, it certainly is not.
It certainly is. In public, I have the right to record video and ambient noise, and law enforcement has no respect, no expectation of privacy when you're doing your job. You're in uniform. You just threatened to bash me in the face, officer. That is a crime. Just because you have a badge does not mean you can threaten people to bash them in the face.
I hope you're. What crime was that?
I'm going to continue to roll on this, just so you know. The Boston police tried to. This is case law, right here. You got to study up on your law.
Oh, I forgot that you're a policeman.
You don't have to be abusive to me and threaten to smash me in the face with my camera because I took a photo and asked a question.
That's not what
This is the United States of America. Last time I checked, and I'm in public, and you just made a bunch of noise towards me, and I don't appreciate it.
I walked away from you and you followed me, okay? That's what happened. I suppose we'll have to seize your camera as evidence, right?
You're not seizing my camera unless you have due cause.
What looked like just a short interaction between a citizen and the police turned into a disturbing revelation. First, the officer blatantly violated the First Amendment by threatening to smash the face of a citizen simply for exercising his constitutional right to film in public. Second, trying to charge him with causing a scene after she was upset about being filmed was nothing more than retaliation. And finally, the unlawful detention without any evidence or reasonable suspicion exposed a clear abuse of power. All of this shows exactly how some officers twist the law to enforce their personal will. That's why every citizen must know their constitutional rights and stand firm, because only then can the law truly serve as a shield for the people. Here's another video that makes crystal clear why filming and monitoring police behavior is absolutely essential. In this body cam footage, Officer Hicks in Lowell, Arkansas pulled over a JB Hunt employee claiming she was driving 40 miles per hour in a 25 miles per hour zone, but the woman firmly denied it. When she asked for proof, Hicks gave none. Instead, he threatened her with arrest, barked orders, and even pointed a taser at her without cause. What began as a disputed traffic stop quickly escalated into a violent arrest, laying bare how citizens' constitutional rights can be trampled.
Hello. I'm Officer Hicks, Lowell PD. Stopping you for doing 40 and a 25.
40 on a 25?
Yes, ma'am.
That's not true.
It is true.
That's not true.
Okay. Do you have your license and insurance?
Do you have the...
Do you have your license and insurance?
I do have my license
Okay,
and insurance.
please produce it.
Do you have the evidence where I was running 45?
Please produce your license and
Do you have
insurance.
that?
Next time I have to ask, I'm going to arrest you for obstructing governmental operations.
You can't arrest me for
Yes,
that.
I can if you don't identify.
But do you have...
Okay.
I will. I
All
will.
right. Step out. Nope, you wanted to play
Amber?
games.
Hold on.
Nope,
Hey,
you wanted to play
you can't
games.
do that.
Yes, I
Hey,
can.
You, can't do
You wanted
that.
to play games?
No, no, no.
Get out.
Hey, you
Get
can't
out
do
of the
that.
car.
No, no.
Get out of the car.
No, hey,
Get out of the
I'm
car.
giving you my-
Get
I'm
out of the car.
giving you my ID.
Get out of the car.
I'm giving you my ID.
1394. Get out of the car.
I'm giving you my
Get out of the
ID.
car.
I asked for proof. I'm giving you
Get
my
out of the
ID.
car or you're
You
going to
don't
get
need to do
tased.
that. You don't need
Get
to
out
do
of the
that.
car.
Hold on, you don't do
13,
that.
I got one trying to block me from the seatbelt.
I'm not trying to block you from the
She wouldn't let me
seatbelt,
get her
but,
out.
like,
She's
hold
not
on,
listening to
hold on.
instructions. She's probably about to get tased.
No, 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 no.
Get out.
You don't need to tase me, dude.
Get out.
Hold on.
Get out now.
You need to tase me, though.
Get out.
And I'm coming back to work,
Get out.
man.
Get
You
out.
don't need to tase me. Hold
Get
on.
out.
You
Walk
don't
back
need
this
to
way.
Hang up the phone, though.
13,
Hold on.
she's out.
Hold on.
Yes, put
Hold
your
on.
phone down.
You
You're
don't,
not.
no,
Shut up.
I just
Shut
wanna
up.
talk-
Shut up. I'm done with you talking over me. Walk that way.
For what?
Now.
What for? Hold on,
Turn
hold
around.
on. No, 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 no. You don't need to forcefully. No, hold on.
You're
hold
gonna
on,
get
hold
taken
on,
to the ground.
Hold on, hold on.
Stop.
Don't do that. Don't do
Stop.
that. Hold on. Hold on. Hold
Stop.
on. Hold on, man.
Stop.
Hold on. Hold on. Oh. No, I'm not doing shit wrong. Dude.
You can't resist.
I know, but dude, I gave him my ID.
can't
I
resist.
gave
You
him my
can't
ID.
resist.
I gave him
You
my
can't
ID.
resist. You
I
can't
know,
resist.
dude, but I gave him my
I
ID.
know, just stop.
Like, I gave him my ID. Hold on. Hey, can you go tell Amber that I'm being taken, please? Yeah. And my ID is right there. I need my phone. Yeah, but like, I know, but like, I gave him my ID. I asked him for proof that I was going 45 on a 30, which I wasn't.
You made that way bigger than it needed to be.
Yeah, but I was not going 45 on a fucking
Get up.
30. This is not necessary, man.
113, log 1 resisted.
I was not resisting, dude. I gave you my ID. I was not going 45 on a 30. Dude, I'm getting back to work.
Not anymore, you're not. You're going to Benton County.
You work here?
Yeah, I was not going 45 on a fucking 30.
You're doing 40 and a 25.
No, you first said 45.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You can
You
FOI the
understand?
body camera.
Okay. And I asked you for proof.
You're under
Well, you
arrest.
know, okay, I
You're under
know.
arrest for obstructing governmental
I
operations.
was not obstructing
resisting
nothing.
arrest,
I was grabbing my wallet.
speeding.
I was not speeding either.
Sit down. Your car's also getting impounded. The warning symbol, I worked on the taser. She got out. And then I said, hey, walk over this way. She's like, why? And she's like, I'm not, just argue with me, right? Huh? So I went to go keep telling her. She wouldn't listen. And so went to go hands-on. She pushed back, tensed up. So still tried to...
Who was the guy?
Security. I tried to armbar. It wouldn't work. She was tensing up because she's a lady. I'm still trying to go as easy as I can. And she wouldn't. So I leg hooked her, slammed her on the ground.
I saw that part.
Yep. So
What were you saying at first on the radio?
she wouldn't.
Seatbelt or?
Yeah. I went to go. I was like, so you'll see. So I went to go, tell her, hey, I told her the reason for the stop. She was arguing. I wasn't doing 40 and 25. I wasn't doing that. So I guess you were. So, and then she's like, I want to see it. It's like, no, do you have your license? We went back and forth for a little bit. And then she kept trying to argue about it. And so I was like, all right, get out, right? And so she wouldn't. So I opened her door, went to go get the seatbelt. Well, she blocked me from getting it. And so yeah, so I was pulling the taser out. I hit the warning. She's like, all right, you don't have to tase me, dude. You don't have to tase me, dude. But then in reality, In reality, I could have taser with that one, but it just wasn't.
Yeah, the warning worked. Look at that.
Yeah, well, until we started having to wrestle on the ground.
Oh yeah, there's that one.
No, I didn't check safe.
Okay.
So,
Weird. You already get a cut 11?
no.
17. Good job.
Thanks.
Hey, Ben, you're good. You can go today.
I don't know where her. Thanks, bud. Her glasses got bent up. 1327. 939-214-653.
Car's really clean.
Yeah, I don't suspect it. She's just speeding. Made it way bigger than it needed to be. That'll be the subject I'm 15 with. So, okay. It's all taken care of.
Did you get speeding, obstruction resistant?
Yeah. So, question.
Yeah.
And this is, as I understand the policy, I would have been green light to taser. But want to understand in this specific scenario. So she finally gets out after the warning. I holster the taser. We're talking. She's arguing. I tell her to walk back this way. She refuses to do it. I go to grab her. She pulls away. And I go to grab her the arm bar. She's strong arming it and won't comply at all.
Yeah.
But this one, I think I made the right choice.
That's active resistance, which in a situation you could, but like Garcia said, we shouldn't. I mean, you, a female, we shouldn't rely on the taser.
Exactly.
You can fight her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
But yes, that's active resistance.
That would fit the policy if somebody was to ask. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, that's cool. The warning, that actually got her. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. She's like, oh, yeah. You'll see it on the body cam. Cool. Yep. It's cool. I'm going to go ahead and transport her to Benton County.
Okay. I'll do your inventory. I'll email you, and then it's all in keys, and it's not a push to start.
Yeah. Real quick, there's no arguing it. You are going to Benton County, so don't start with that. But do you need medical assistance for anything?
No.
Okay.
Can I get my glasses?
Yes, I got your glasses, your phone. Your car key is going to go with the tow truck, but we got the keys off the car key itself.
Does it need to be towed since I'm at work?
Yes, it's going to be towed.
What's up? Oh, all right. All right, I'll take care of your record and
all right, thank you.
This officer's behavior was truly unacceptable, wasn't it? It all started with Officer Hicks pulling the woman over for speeding. The woman wasn't refusing to hand over her papers, she was just asking for proof of her violation. But Officer Hicks refused and immediately escalated the situation.
I'm Officer Hicks, Lowell PD. Stopping you for doing 40 and a 25.
40 on a 25?
Yes, ma'am.
That's not true.
It is true. Okay. Do you have your license and insurance?
Do you have the,
Do you have your license and insurance?
I do have my license and insurance.
Please produce it.
Do you have the evidence where I was running 45?
Please produce your license and insurance.
Do you have that?
Next time I have to ask, I'm going to arrest you for obstructing governmental operations.
You can't arrest me for that.
Yes, I can if you don't identify.
But do you have the...
Okay.
I will. I will.
Step out. Nope, you wanted to play
Amber?
games.
Hold on.
Nope, you wanted to play games. Yes, I can. You wanted to play games.
No.
Get out.
Hey,
Get out of the car.
No.
Get out of the car.
No. Hey,
Get out of the
I'm
car.
giving you
Get
my-
out of the
I'm
car.
giving you my
Get
ID.
out of the car.
I'm giving you my ID.
1394. Get out of the car.
And then, when the female citizen agreed to comply and produce her paperwork without a valid reason, Officer Hicks chose to ignore her cooperation and decided to bring out her stun gun and threaten her.
No.
Get out.
You don't need to tase me, dude.
Get out.
Hold on.
Get out now.
Hold on. You don't need to tase me, though.
Get out.
And I'm coming back to work,
Get out.
man.
Get out.
You don't need to tase me. Hold
Get
on.
out.
You
Walk
don't
back
need
this
to
way.
hang up the phone, though.
13,
Hold on.
she's out.
Hold on.
Yes, put
Hold
your
on.
phone down.
You
You're
don't-
not.
no,
Shut up.
I just
Shut
need
up.
to
Shut up. I'm done with you talking over me. Walk that way.
For what?
Now.
What for? Hold on,
Turn
hold
around.
on. No. You don't need to forcefully. No, hold on.
You're
hold
gonna
on,
get
hold
taken
on,
to the ground.
Hold on.
Stop.
Don't do that. Don't do
Stop.
that. Hold on, man.
Stop.
Hold on. Oh! No, I'm not doing
on the
anything
ground.
wrong. Dude.
You can't resist.
I know, but dude, I gave him my ID.
You can't resist.
I gave him my ID.
What's worse, on body cam he was caught lying, claiming she disobeyed orders just to justify his over-the-top aggression.
So I went to keep telling her. She wouldn't listen. And so went to go hands-on. She pushed back, tensed up. So still tried to
Who was the guy?
Security. I tried to armbar. It wouldn't work. She was tensing up because she's a lady. I'm still trying to go as easy as I can, and she wouldn't. So I leg hooked her, slammed her on the ground.
I saw that part.
Yep. So
what were you saying at first on the radio?
She wouldn't.
Seatbelt or?
Yeah. I went to go. I was like, so you'll see. So I went to go, like, tell her, like, hey, you need. I told her the reason for the stop. She was arguing. I wasn't doing 40 and 25. I wasn't doing that. So, yes, you were. So, and then she was like, I want to see it. It's like, no. Do you have your license? We went back and forth for a little bit, and then she kept trying to argue about it. And so I was like, all right, get out, right? And so she wouldn't. So I opened her door, went to go get the seatbelt. Well, she blocked me from getting it. And so yeah. So I was pulling the taser out. I hit the warning. She's like, all right, you don't have to tase me, dude. You don't have to tase me, dude. But then in reality, I could have taser with that one, but it just wasn't.
Yeah, the warning worked. Look at that.
Yeah, well, until we started having to wrestle on the ground.
Yeah.
But looking at the entire incident, it's clear this woman never resisted or posed any danger. Yet instead of handling it like a simple traffic stop, Hicks turned it into a violent arrest. This stands as a bitter reminder that citizens can face injustice even in the most ordinary situations. And from that, it's obvious. Monitoring, recording, and forcing law enforcement transparency is non-negotiable if we want to protect civil rights. All right. Once again, you're about to see both police and public employees exposed on camera. At a federal post office in Florence, Kentucky, independent journalist Sean was simply exercising his lawful rights, yet employees immediately objected and called 911. But instead of truthfully reporting that a single man was filming, they were caught lying during the 911 call. When police showed up, at first it seemed like they respected civil rights, but body cam footage told the real story: deception and two-faced behavior. Either way, this is definitely a must-watch civil rights encounter. Let's dive in.
Can I help you, sir?
No, thank you.
Can you put your camera down, please?
Why?
You're
Why?
not allowed to film us.
I'm not allowed to film you?
No.
Even when you're talking to me?
Correct.
That doesn't make any sense.
Are you filming us right now?
Yeah, I am filming you right now.
Then ask you to leave then, sir.
Why would that be?
Because it's a federal building. It's a federal offense to be filming federal employees.
It's a federal offense to film employees?
Yes.
First, I asked you to turn your phone down.
Just the building.
Even just the building?
Yes, it's a federal building. It's run by federal laws. It's enforced.
And it's run by federal laws and enforced by federal laws? Which state that I can't film in the lobby?
You're fine.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, you're not allowed to film in here.
I'm not allowed
This is a federal building. You are not allowed to film in here.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you to calm down for a second.
But they come to me and they told me that
I get it, but
they've
you
asked you to do that.
I get it, but
I'm
you
just
gotta
letting
calm
you know
down. Who are you
You're
first?
not allowed to film in here.
Who are you first?
I'm the closing supervisor.
Closing
You're not allowed to
supervisor. And
you
your
are
name?
not allowed to film in here.
And
so
your
I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
And your name?
I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Please put the phone down. Stop filming. I'm going to have to ask
Can
you
I
to
get
leave.
your name, sir?
So I'm asking you to leave. Come on.
Roger.
Come on, sir.
Sir.
I'm asking you to leave.
Sir, I'm an independent journalist, gathering content for gathering content for a story.
I'm asking you to leave. You're not allowed to film in a federal building. Please
Yes, I am.
walk out.
Yes, I am. What law is that? Can you show it to me?
Please walk out.
Can you show me the law that says that I
Sir,
can't film?
I can call the police if you escort
You can
out,
call whoever you'd
or
like.
I'm asking you to please walk out.
I have a right of freedom of press in this country. This is a public building. I know you want to. It's a federal public building.
Please walk out.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm not
asking
breaking
you
the.
nicely.
I understand. Well, first, you didn't come up to me too
clerks
nice.
Have asked you to not film in here.
Yeah. Why would that be?
You continue to do it because it's a federal building. You're not allowed to do that here at the post office.
Why? I'm just asking you why.
Please step out.
Why can't I film in here?
Come on, step out.
So you do realize that there's cameras in this building that is filming me, and I didn't give you permission, right? What's the difference?
I'm asking you to please step out.
Boone County Dispatch.
Hi, I'm an employee at the Florence Post Office. I need an officer, please. We have a very unruly person. He's refusing to leave.
Okay. At which post office?
The Florence Post Office, the one at the corner of Turfway and Main Street.
Okay. Is he still in there?
Yes, he's arguing with the supervisor.
I'd like to look at it, sir. It's the rules and regulations governing conduct on postal property.
I'm asking you to sit
You're
down.
talking that it's a federal law that I can't film in a post office. But
I'm
when
asking you to
I'm
step
trying to show you.
outside.
I'm trying to show you a federal law. That's what I'm trying to do. You're making up a federal law. I'm trying to show you what the actual law is, sir. Be reasonable. It's
asking
posted
you
right out
to
here. Would you
step
like to go
outside.
look at it?
Yes, come on, walk with me.
Okay, let's go look at it. Come on. It's right over here. It's Poster 7, Rules and Regulations Governing Conduct on Postal Property. If your postmaster is here, he would explain it to you. Your postmaster wouldn't be acting this way. So, right here, photographs for news, advertising, and or commercial purposes. Photographs for news purposes may be taken in the entrances, lobbies, and foyers and corridors of the post office, sir. This is a federal law.
Now, you're telling me that you are an independent journalist.
That is correct.
Can I see your identification to prove that?
Well, everybody has. It wouldn't matter. I could make something up at UPS. I can make a business card at UPS. I am an independent journalist.
Okay.
We all have. You can be an independent journalist.
Thank you.
Again, would that be considered a lobby? I hope you learned something here today, sir.
I hope you did too.
I'm not. Hi, sir. I'm just trying to get some stamps here, and I'm also an independent journalist. I just spoke to your chief over at the police station.
Okay.
And he says he has no problem with me exercising my First Amendment right here. I tried to show this gentleman the rules and regulations governing conduct on this property.
Can we come over here and talk real quick?
Yeah. Sure.
I'm Officer Manley, by the way.
And your badge number, sir?
59.
59. Thank you, sir. So what he's reading right there is the rules and regulations governing conduct on postal property.
Okay.
And I'm permitted to film in the lobbies, foyers. It says it right there. I'm an independent journalist. I'm gathering content for a story. Just like I was filming at the municipal building probably 10 minutes ago, and your police chief came out and said he has no problem with me filming. But now apparently there's an issue. He says there's a federal law against filming, but I showed him the actual federal law, and he's not understanding that I'm allowed to film.
Did you read something on the wall over there? Or is he reading something different than what you're reading?
No. He came out. Sir, he came out. First of all, I'm not filming anybody. I'm not like following anybody.
What is this for?
So it's for a story I'm working on the post office here. Just like I was working on a story at the municipal building.
Do you work for yourself?
I'm an independent journalist. Correct. I am incorporated. I have a company, but I work for myself. And
what's the story about?
Just the town in general. The post offices, the government buildings.
Do you have an issue with them?
Do I have an issue with who?
Is that why you're filming? Is there an issue with the place? Or
no, there's no issue with this. Not yet. I mean, I don't want an issue with this town. I'm not from here. I'm just gathering content for my story on all the public buildings here, whether it be a post office, the municipal building where I was just at, anything of that nature. And I'm just filming, what I can see from public. One of his clerks came up to me and said, "You need to stop filming me." But I was only filming him after he's speaking to me. Like, if you were to speak to me and I turn the camera, because I'm filming where I'm seeing, and then he says, "You need to stop filming me. It's against federal law." I said, "You're incorrect, sir. I'm not trying to disturb any business or anything. I'm just filming in public."
My thing is there's nothing illegal about you filming. I'm just like, we can be anywhere and you film.
To be honest, and I pointed that out, that there's cameras in this building. There's no difference, just because why don't I have to sign a waiver every time I walk into this building? Because it's a public building. They're allowed to record just like I am.
Well, it's a public building to where you can...
You're recording in the building right now.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So my thing is I get you're doing a story. I get that. But they're conducting business.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not interfering with that. Like, I'm not.
And then you're not interfering with that, but this is their place of employment, and you gotta realize that. I'm sure you have a full-time job.
This is my full-time job.
Oh, okay. So okay, sorry. So I guess it's to a point to where if you want to film in here, that's fine. But when you go into a place and you don't have business to conduct, that's probably their issue.
But the business is. Can you come over here for a second?
Sure.
The business is filming, working on my story. And if you read right here, this is actually federal law. It's not just some poster. I know it looks like that. It's actually attached. It's actually federal law. So this is the rules and regulations governing conduct on postal property. And if you see here, photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrances, lobbies, and foyers, corridors. Right here, sir. Photographs for news purposes may be taken in entrances, lobbies, and foyers. That would be a lobby, and I'm allowed to take pictures in there. I just want to get a few more pictures. I'm not trying to be there all day. I got other things to do, but I don't like when people come up to me telling me you have to leave, you don't have the right to do it. It's against federal law, because it shows a lack of education on their part, because they should know their own rules and regulations.
Right. And this is true. This is the first time I've ever had to deal with someone.
And I understand, and that's why I'm not trying to escalate the situation.
Oh no, I mean you're being calm and collected.
Yeah, I'm not trying to, and I was trying to do that with them, but they were trying to escalate the situation, and I'm like, hey, just let's take a break. Let's look at the rules, because I'm in compliance with the rules. So I would like to go back about my business.
Yeah,
if that's
let me give me just a second. Let me talk to him if I can calm him down.
Okay.
And then I'll be right back. Okay.
All right. All right. I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Okay. I'll be right back. Just chill out for a second.
Yep.
And then
hi, officer.
If you would just come talk to me real quick.
Can I just get your name and badge number before you go?
Officer Rochelle, 23.
23. Thank you.
What's your first name again? Sorry.
I don't want to give any private information while I'm here. I don't want to give any private information. I'm just an independent journalist.
So you'll ask for ours, but you can't give yours?
Why does it have to be a tit for tat? Again, you're the public servant. Your chief didn't say that to me. Come on, your chief did a lot better than you.
I just want to be respectful.
I know, but your chief did a lot better than you. Your chief didn't even ask me my name. He knows better.
It's just a form of respect.
It's not about exactly. That's it. You didn't have to make it a big deal.
It's just a respect thing.
At this point, officers were walking in to talk with the post office employees. Folks, what caught my attention was how, from the very start, employees were visibly angry, insisting that Sean absolutely could not film there, right? But then, on a police body cam, they spun a completely different story. Keep watching.
Hello.
How you doing?
So, was there an altercation between you guys, or what was the deal?
No, my clerks come back and they were like, hey, he's out here filming. He was filming transactions, and so and I'm like, well, you can't do that.
Right.
Yeah, he can film inside, but he can't film any kind of transactions or anything. Okay. So when I walked out, I said, sir, I can't have you in here filming.
Okay.
Because he's walking around and he's filming people standing at the counter and stuff like that. And I asked him to step out in the lobby.
Okay.
I said, I'm going to ask you to leave. And I kept asking him to leave. Well, I'm not leaving.
Right.
So I'm like, sir, and he goes, well, I can show you over here where I'm allowed to film. Yes, you're allowed to film. But you can't film the clerks standing back there. You can't film any transactions, because if you're standing there trying to do something and he's filming over your shoulder, get your PIN number. Anything like that.
Not arguing there.
So, and I'm like, sir, can't do that. So then that's when they called you guys.
Who called us?
Tiffany did. Tiffany called from up front up here.
Okay. So he was already at our PD. He's wandering around trying to start a fight. Okay. Just my take on it. He was already at our police department.
He said something. He said, I've already talked to your chief, and I was like,
no, he wasn't. He didn't talk to the chief. He tried to bait the chief. The chief didn't fall for it. And he said, record wherever you want. He's like, you walk around the whole building. That kind of thing. So we've been kind of given a heads up on him. So as long as we'll explain that to him. The less annoyed you act, the less reaction he'll get.
And then I asked him. I said, I'm asking you, because there was a customer there that asked him she didn't want to be on film.
Right.
So that doesn't give him the right to film her
during her transaction. Not during her transaction. However, when she's in a public place, he has the right to film.
Okay.
That's anywhere. If somebody, granted, if it turns to like voyeurism, you know what I mean? Like a public restroom, filming in a public restroom is indecent. Yeah. However, if they're not recording the act of doing something, then we can't push it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a very gray area. So.
Yeah. And then I kept asking, I'm asking you to leave.
Right. So at this point, what we will do is we will inform him of that part.
Hey, just real quick, I got on the phone with Lieutenant, and Chief was talking to him. So he's already been to our department.
That's what she was telling me.
So here's the thing. As long as he's walking around filming, there's nothing we can do. But when it comes to where he's starting to interfere with business.
That's what he was doing. That's what he was explaining. Is that he was coming up to the counter and recording transactions, recording type transactions. So as I was just explaining to him, look, as long as we'll just go out there, we'll explain that to him.
Because Chief and them are like, we can't make him do anything.
We can't. So, and what he was saying was the lady did not want to be recorded.
He's looking, so.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, but I had explained to him, well, he said the lady didn't want to be recorded, and I said, well, she can be recorded, not during her transaction. So, he doesn't, it's a personal, not dealing with...
Hey.
Sorry, sir.
So, basically this was going on. He just came from the police department. He started recording. He walked around that whole place recording. Apparently took his time. And from what he's telling me, he just wants to come in, record, which he has a lawful right to be here and record. Just apparently not your transaction. And as long as he doesn't interfere with your business, even though he's being the way that he's just wanting to get a reaction out of you all.
Yes, and it was fine when he was doing, and it was when we had customers and were doing transactions that I said, you can't.
Right.
Because the customer that my coworker was working, she goes, I don't think him.
You don't have that choice.
It doesn't feel right, but we can't control that. So if he records and everyone's like, well, I don't want to, people always have this thing, they're like, I didn't sign anything. Like, it doesn't matter.
You're in a public place.
You're in a public place.
Just as I was explaining to him, if you're in a public restroom, somebody is recording, I can't stop that. It's a public place. What I can stop is the voyeurism side of that, where there's, actually like getting into the cracks of the, you know what I mean, putting it under, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Will we still remove him because it's inappropriate? Will we do our best to that? But with this, we're not going to.
So hopefully, he'll come in here and record what he needs to record, and I'll just explain to him that he can't record the transactions. Cannot record the transactions, but I'm sure he's going to walk around close to the walls, like he'll stand at a distance and record you all from a distance. But he just can't be up close and recording transactions. So
he could very easily make the screen bigger after he records. He can take a snapshot.
Here's the thing: if you
there's nothing we can do.
And here's the thing: if you have questions about that, I would immediately call and talk to a supervisor.
We'll get the postal inspector.
Oh, absolutely, I would. Absolutely, I would. But
if
I'm just letting you. This is
It's public.
public, and he can be here and record. But hopefully, our thing is to let him come in here and record, as long as he's not recording transactions, and let him be on his way. Because my thing is he is wanting your reaction, and he's wanting to post this. So.
151.
I know it's.
Your rights are your rights. Period.
Yeah,
regardless of how.
But listen, we are going to tell him that as long as he's not up close recording the transactions, then he's allowed to be in this lobby and in the hallway recording the walls. I'm sure he's gonna want to. He'll push buttons. But if you have an issue, call the postal inspector, call a supervisor. This is what I'm relaying to you. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So they're the ones that called us. So we had to explain to them what's going on, and we'll let this person pass. He's trying to do business.
How you doing today?
So we told them, and you're allowed to be in here. You're allowed to record, just like you were at the city building. But you can go in there and take your time. You can record whatever, but the one thing that we're asking you is you cannot record the transactions.
Oh, I'm well aware of that.
Okay. So
I'm well aware of that.
And we had,
I'm just glad that you made him aware that I'm allowed to record, because that's part of what I do. So that way,
so you can understand.
He understands.
We don't deal a lot with the federal side of things, so we don't have a lot of people just yeah, sure, you're fine.
Well, yeah, sure. No, I don't want to get anybody's way. But yeah, that's probably why they have the rules and regulations posted in every post office.
So my thing is
so everybody can see it and become familiar with it.
As long as you're respectful and you're not recording transactions.
Yeah.
Don't go near the counter and start recording.
Their fear is you're zooming.
Because there is a.
If I wanted to get transactions, let's be reasonable. If I wanted to get,
we're just expressing.
No. I'm just expressing to you. My counter argument would be if I wanted to get transactions. They have glasses that are cameras. I could have come in here with a pen that's a camera.
That's the reason why we're called though.
Yeah. No, I understand.
We have to answer to. I mean, they are concerned.
Mm-hmm.
It's not every day they have someone coming in here.
But I explained to them what I was doing. I didn't just like be.
You look like an average Joe. You don't have journalism badge. You don't have. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, but it's a citizen journalist.
I get it. But you understand, right?
It's a concern. It's a valid concern.
Did you alleviate them of their concerns?
You need to come right here.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry about that.
Sorry.
See, all this is making big deal out of nothing. So, did you alleviate him of his concerns?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah. We're on the same page.
Great.
And just like I said, don't interfere with business.
All right. Okay. I don't need to
because we're
hear
already kind of.
I don't need to hear it anymore. I know. Maybe if you guys leave and I go about my business, everybody can walk in the door perfectly fine. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Right, you too.
Take care, guys.
Sean, is it?
I'm just standing.
Good luck to you.
I will see you, sir.
It may every day be beautiful.
So again, let's finish up here. Glad everybody was educated at the post office today. That really makes my day because apparently they seem to think it's against federal law. I don't know where they get that from. All right, guys. So we'll get out of here now. Everybody has been promptly educated on our First Amendment rights. Another victory for we the people. I want to know how this officer knew my name was Sean. I'm all the way in Kentucky. There's no way. There's no way they know who I am all the way out here. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, how'd you know my name? That's pretty cool, man. How'd you know? Am I that famous?
You're not famous.
Am I that famous?
I don't know you.
You did know me. You said my name was Sean.
I don't know everything about you.
Oh, okay. You just know my name?
Okay.
Somehow?
You have anything you need to ask me?
Yeah. Can I get the CAD number for this call, please? Why won't you give me the CAD number?
Because I have to.
You don't have to?
No, you can call supervisor and get it if you want.
Can you call a supervisor?
Nope.
You're here on a scene.
No, I don't have to call a supervisor.
That's your policy to call a supervisor.
No, if you need to call a supervisor, you can call a police department.
Listen, there's no need for you to act like that, all right? There's no need.
Okay.
Again, you should learn from your chief and learn a little bit of de-escalation and learn how to treat people.
Sean.
Great.
Sean, if you need to call a supervisor.
Why don't you call one? That's your policy.
I don't have to call one.
That is your policy to call. When a member of the public asks to speak to a supervisor, you should call a supervisor. That's what you should do.
I'm not.
Why are you being difficult for it?
Well, I mean, why are you're at my cruiser?
Yeah, because you're a public servant and I'm asking you to serve me with the CAD number of this call.
The department.
Yeah.
And get it yourself.
Call supervisor, please.
Call the department, get it yourself.
Call supervisor, please.
No, thank you. Have a good day.
Call supervisor, please.
All right. All right. Have a good day.
What a jerk. Wow. Just wanted the CAD number which is basically like an incident number for those of you who don't know.
All right. Reviewing the whole thing, it's clear the problem wasn't Sean. It was the very people who should have understood and followed the law. The post office employees gave false information to 911, and the police only seemed to respect civil rights until their body cam footage revealed the truth. This wasn't just a minor dispute in Florence, Kentucky. It's a reminder that civil rights are fragile when those tasked with upholding the law act on feelings instead of the law itself. Think about it. You could simply be walking down a public sidewalk and still get stopped and detained by police as if you were a criminal. That's exactly what happened here. A woman reported that someone walked past her house, and almost instantly, police showed up, using feeling safe as an excuse to strip away a citizen's freedom. This isn't just absurd, it's a clear example of how some officers trample the Constitution to violate civil rights.
And I'm saying no.
Okay, I need to ask you a couple questions.
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Female, well then, okay, don't answer questions, but I'm telling you why I'm talking to you. So
Well, I'm telling you I'm not listening to you. Have a nice day.
Okay, so the female said that you've been walking around her house. She feels like you've been harassing her. Okay. Have you
What's your name and badge number?
Long 1153.
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
You're being detained right now.
For what reasoning?
I'm investigating something.
Okay, and?
Okay. So she said that you have been walking past her house and you've been harassing her.
Is it illegal to walk on a public sidewalk?
She pointed you out and
Is
showed me on
it
camera.
illegal to walk on a public sidewalk?
It is not. But she said
Okay,
she
what
feels
crime
like
have I
she's
committed?
being harassed.
What crime have I committed for you detaining me?
Have you been looking at her car windows? She said you've been looking at her car windows.
What's your reasonable, articulable suspicion for detaining me?
Well, people have a right to feel safe in their community, so I have a right to make contact with you and let you know that she's aware of you and that she's not comfortable with you walking and looking at our windows.
Feelings.
Okay.
Feelings have nothing to do with
So
law.
if you have somebody inside your
Feelings
car, okay,
have nothing
if
to
you
do
have
with law.
somebody
Don't cop-splain me.
Yeah, I'm talking. Nebraska and Delaware now.
Nebraska and Delaware.
So if a person's walking by your vehicle and they're looking in your car, you have a right to be able to call the police and the officer make contact with that person.
Blah, blah, blah. This is what
Sir,
you're
I'm trying to
doing.
be
This is what I
respectful.
need you to do.
Okay. So you have a right
You
to call the
detained me
police.
illegally.
Okay. So
And
you
you're
have a
violating my
right
Fourth
to
Amendment
call-
right.
No, I am not. I'm
Yes,
trying
you
to
are.
talk
You're
to you.
detaining me illegally, and I do
I'm
not
not
wish to speak to
detaining
you.
Okay. So you have a right
Yeah,
to
so
call
am
the
I not
police.
detained? Is that what you just said? I'm not detained?
Said you have a right to call the
Am I
police.
detained or am I free to go?
You can go now.
Thank you.
Okay,
Have a
do
nice
not
day.
Go back to harassment. Okay?
Watch me go back down here and record.
Just don't go inside her car and try her car, okay?
Nobody tried her car door. Stop trying to make assumptions and being a dumbass.
Put it on video, Michael.
You ain't got nothing on video. Now I'm going to go record inside your police car.
To get away from my vehicle, there's stuff in there that you do not have permission to do.
Oh, I have all kinds of permission to do this. Yes, I do. This is my First Amendment right.
Step away from my vehicle.
Are you getting in? Go ahead and get in.
Step away from my vehicle.
No, it's okay. See, this is called public information. Everything I'm doing, I'm allowed to do. By law, under the First Amendment. What's your name and badge number?
Detective John Irving, badge 1104.
Tell her she better not detain me illegally ever again.
Okay, you don't have a right to look in schools.
Want to bet?
Yeah. Not people of the public.
Want to bet? There's no expectation of privacy in public. Anything that my eyes can see, you cannot trespass. I don't give a what you're saying.
People were looking in schools.
Look, I'm still recording inside your car.
Inside your vehicle, Michael. Okay, you need to get away from my vehicle. I have stuff in there that you cannot. You are inside my vehicle. Your hand was inside my vehicle.
And?
You need to
This
step
is my
back.
vehicle.
I'm asking you.
This is my vehicle.
You need to step back.
This is my vehicle.
No, it is not
Yes,
your
it is.
vehicle.
I paid for
This is
it.
the city of Peoria's vehicle.
Right, my taxes
okay?
pay for this vehicle.
Okay.
My taxes pay your salary.
Your taxes do pay salary.
Don't walk behind me.
So, but you cannot put your hand inside my vehicle, okay?
You got the window down. I can record anything in that car.
That's criminal trespass to motor vehicle, whether it's in front of
Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's a camera.
But your
Inside
hand
the
went
motor
inside
vehicle,
my
that is
vehicle.
criminal trespass.
My hand is on my phone.
Sir, it's all on body camera. You reached inside her motor vehicle. 75
Name and badge number.
Lobdell 1255.
Name and badge number.
Carpenter 1248.
Say it again.
Carpenter 1248.
Okay.
So, yes. So, this is...
Look, here's another public vehicle. You guys are gonna learn. Guys, you're gonna learn. Well, this is gonna be a good one, y'all. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up. AFB 4294 Black Dodge Charger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people for walking around. Looking ridiculous. Then wants to illegally detain me and then say I'm not detained? Oh yeah. Lawsuit. Big time. 1983. Had enough of this.
How you doing tonight, sir?
Oh, I'd be a lot better if I wasn't just illegally detained and you violated my rights. See, this is my block.
All right, what do you think of this situation? Maybe the scariest part isn't just being stopped once without cause. It's that violations like this happen so often they're treated as normal. When police place feelings above the Constitution, they don't just violate rights, they shatter the trust society places in them. And moments like these expose the truth. If citizens don't understand their rights, justice will always remain in the hands of those in power. All right. That wraps up today's video. Through a series of similar incidents, we've seen a hard truth. Entirely legal actions, like walking on a sidewalk or filming in public, are turned into excuses for police to strip citizens of their rights. This makes one thing clear. If citizens themselves don't know and practice their constitutional rights, justice will always be overshadowed by power. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share, and stick with the channel to help spread the truth. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.